Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, the welterweight division, the unification bout is coming right up. A unification bout is coming right up. And no, it's not Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. It's not the fight that we've been begging for, asking for, bitching for, whining for, crying for. It's not that. But it's a unification bout with Yordenis Ugas versus Errol the True Spence. You know, Yordenis Ugas, who beat Bud Crawford in the amateurs, who retired Manny Pacquiao, the 8th Division World Champion, the 5 lineal, the 12-time World Champions, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the karaoke singer, the best karaoke singer of them all, Digo! Manny Pacquiao was retired by Yordenis Ugas. Yordenis Ugas versus Errol the True Spence. WBA President Gilberto Mendoza has revealed that Errol the True Spence versus Yordenis Ugas has now been approved as a 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight unification fight and will take place next as Ugas' mandatory Stanionis has agreed to step aside. Muévete para el lado, mi hermano. Hey, step aside, my friend. Here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, that's what they did to him, you know what I'm saying? They said to get the fuck out of here, man. You know who Canelo Alvarez. Y'all know who Canelo Alvarez is. Pound for pound, libra por libra, #1. This is a good fight. It's a fight that we did. It's supposed to be happening. You know, it's supposed to be happening. It's still a unification bout, just like a Bud Crawford unification bout. And maybe this fight leads to an undisputed bout in the welterweight division. Maybe this is what it is. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do we want to see Bud Crawford and Errol Spence now? Yeah, we want to see it now. But would it be even better if they fighting for a undisputed? Not just by saying this, we're trying to like what is disrespecting Ugas because we're trying to anticipate that Errol Spence is going to be Ugas, but Ugas he's game. He is game. You understand what I'm trying to say? Stays in shape, stay within weight range. You know, constant professional, an ambassador to the sport of boxing. Shout out to Cuba. Los Cubanos out there still fighting out there, man, for their freedom. You know, got one of the best trainers in the game in Salas, you know. And I think he's going to be highly prepared for Errol Spence. Errol Spence is one of the great fighters, the Olympian, you know, representing the USA. Does everything good. Does everything good in terms of what he does in the ring. Great jab, consistent jab to the solo plex, very strong, durable, and things like that. It's still durable at 147. I'm like, damn, how does Errol Spence still make 147? But he's, hey, you can make the weight, you can fight. Errol the True Spence is the unified welterweight champion of the world. His resume is up to par. Has beaten the likes of Sean Porter, has beaten the likes of Daniel Garcia. Has beaten the likes of Lamar Peterson, has beaten Kell Brook when Kell Brook was in his prime. But yeah, he was weight training. But anyway, he beat him up. Never should have signed the contract if he was ready for Errol the True Spence. But anyway, been doing a great job. And of course, he's been through the injuries. And thanks for the grace of God that God has given him a second chance to be a superhero to his kids, to be a great man, a great son, and to be a great fighter. And that's what he is. And this era is a great fighter. And fighting Ugas after another layoff and having eye surgery, you know what I'm saying, Errol Spence said he want to swim with the sharks. He's swimming with the shark. He's not swimming with the shark. But people should not overlook Ugas. It could have been Ugas, could have been Thurman, but Thurman's going to be fighting Barrios. So I believe this fight is going to be scheduled probably early March, probably March 6th. I believe so. And in my opinion, I'm just, you know, putting it out there. I'm just seeing at the timetables. They got PBC got a pay-per-view fight with Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios. So they can't put 2 pay-per-view events on the same month. Could they? Maybe. Nah. So I think that April, the first week of April will be good. Both of these guys are already in the gym. PBC ain't going to come out and say that the fight is going to come to fruition until it's already contractual. That's the way the PBC works. So, but we see videos of Errol the True Spence that he's posted, that he's training. Ugas just posted at the same time that they're training at the same time. So we're going to see a fight with Ugas and Errol Spence. But let me tell you like this, the wall is closing in on Errol Spence. You got Ugas in the WBA. You got under WBO, you got Bud Crawford, the guy that everybody, a lot of people, well, some people regard as pound for pound #1. But for me, it's Canelo Alvarez, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, it's Canelo Alvarez. I put Bud Crawford top 3. And then you got the young lions. You got Virgil Ortiz, who's the #1 of the WBC. We haven't seen Errol the True Spence fight a mandatory. So I'm going to tell you like this. even if he fights Ugas, and let's say he beats Ugas, the IBF or the WBC is going to come out screaming, knocking on the door of Errol Spence. You have not fought a mandatory since 2018, since you fought Carlos Ocampo. I believe that's 2018, right? So let's see, man. We want to see unification bouts. We want to see the undisputed. We don't want to see the mandatory. Even though that I like the names of the mandatory, but if it got to be Errol Spence versus Ugas, Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford, Ugas versus Bud Crawford right now. That's the fight that needs to happen in the welterweight division. So we could actually, you know what I'm saying, crown who's really the king. We want to see who is the lineal welterweight champion of the world. And I think there's a good fight. Great announcement, the WBA. I mean, this year has been good with great announcement. You know, it's been up and down, but I believe that as a hardcore boxing fans, I've been content with this year of 2021. Canelo Alvarez, y'all already know, fought 4 times in the span of 12 months, of 11 months, and became undisputed. We have a lot of undisputed bouts. We have a lot of upsets. Alicia Baumgartner beat Hunter. We see the Amanda Serrano. She about to get. She beat Gutierrez tonight, about to get that fight with Katie Taylor, New York City next year, probably St. Patrick's Day on April. Jessica McCaskill still undisputed. We got upsets like Cambosa beating Teofimo Lopez. We got Josh Taylor beating Jose Ramirez, being undisputed. Yo, it's been a great Alexander Usyk upsetting Anthony Joshua. We got Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder was back. He knocked out Deontay Wilder. It's just been an interesting year in the sport of boxing. We still haven't had the fight that the mass fans want to see. Yo, we even got the signing of Amir Khan and Kell Brook. Crazy, man. I said that shit was expired milk. But hey, look, it sold out like in a day. We got Jake Paul that sometimes it seems like boxing needs Jake Paul more than Jake Paul needs boxing. He puts on 3 events, and not only that is Jake Paul putting the 3 events, is that he always giving, but he also is giving opportunity to the fighters. You know what I'm saying? And the undercard, like Amanda Serrano, who desperately, I think that he's doing a great job for her career. So yeah, man. You got Stephen Fulton, who unified the titles, versus Brandon Figueroa. The lines are coming up. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Ennis, Brandon Lee with a Nick Gray knockout. Virgil Ortiz stopping the Mean Machine. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, this year has been solid. It's been good, and it's gonna get better, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get Jamonta Tan Davis. You gotta step up. I mean, I think a lot of people are stepping it up in terms of the young guys, but he got to step it up. Ryan Garcia, you only fought 1 time in the beginning of the year. I hope Ryan Garcia comes back up. Get his mind right and things of that nature back in the gym. Got the guy, his hand is going to heal up better. And we probably going to see Jamonta Tan Davis and Ryan Garcia. Let's see, man. I love the sport of boxing, man. And I love you too. Thank you. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.